We are live. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, this is excuse me, I'll just straighten that camera a little. This is our first stream back after a couple of weeks. I've been having the joys of hip surgery and indeed ensuing complications. Yay. And so today we're just, I've also had to move house. Yay. It's been a, life has turned to me in various ways and gone, let's get a little more comfortable. I'm sure you get the idea. So what we're doing today is we're going to look at some of the stuff that we've transported, seeing how well it's come together on that front, and then we're just going to do some painting just to chill out on it as a starting stream. These are the things. Alrighty, that being so. Oh dear, Yeah. Got a doc's appointment today. Let me just move around a bit. Oh dear. Alrighty. First up, coffee. Oh yeah. All right, let's bring the camera around. Now, amongst the stuff that we transported were these. Get that out of the way for a moment. Now, this is our fuselage from a P-51B, 109A, and the wings from the P-51B is what we have here. Now, in we come. Now, let's have a look how we've done here. Well, it all looks pretty much intact. What I'll do, give you a slightly better angle on this. So yeah, there's a 109 cockpit. What we might end up doing is a little bit of, it's strange, it fits sweetly there, but a little high there. We'll tidy some of that up in due course. Maybe a bit of paintwork, stuff like that. But mostly, there she blows. Now, P-51B. And that too has travelled well. Yeah, that's good. Got to be happy with that. No, this is a completely irrelevant thing, but I was aware that had happened there. You can see it doesn't quite extend as far. What I'll do in the final analysis is just tidy that up with a bit of crystal clear and paint. One thing I am a little concerned about with this kit, and it's not relevant to move or anything. Once I've done this, I will get the, and it's how I'm going to get this slides into here. And this, I've got to say, almost universally on any P-51 whatever is the area that gives me the heaves. Because in sliding that in, we need to make sure we don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, when the time comes, I'm probably going to do a wee bit more filing in certain areas here just to make it a bit more. You can't quite see that, can you? So, what I'm going to consider here, let's just move that around. I'm not doing this today, I'm just having a bit of a gander. You see, it's a very snug fit. I'm wondering if it's a bit more, we're going to achieve better with a slightly different angle rather than rubbing. That is something we'll need to consider very carefully. Obviously, that because it can't go in that way, it's got to go that way and down. But that's a whole other deal. These are things that's what we managed to get transported quite easily anyway. Now, our Viking. And the reason I want to get started on the Viking is just because I've had a very fraught fortnight, to be honest. And I just want to do something easy. It's that simple. Now, yes. Now, yes. What I'm going to do, bring you up this way. I'm going to get my goggles. We're going to have a bit of a look up close and personal look at this stuff. So I'm having a few questions arise in my eyes. Right. Okay, what I'm writing and humming and harring about is there's enough little spots on here requiring a tidy up that we may as well as do so. Now, let's see about colours. Hopefully they're in here. Oh, hey, Moto, how you doing, buddy? Here's one. What have we got here? Don't want gold. Do you want wood? Yeah, I haven't been on much though lately because I've had surgery and I've had complications from surgery. But yeah, it's good. What's this? Copper? No, I don't want that. This one I want. Mahogany. Now, the question I now have is I want leather. Then I've got to decide which one of those I'm going to. I need to confirm which one of those. What's the point? I wish or am using for the main body of the jerkin. I'll grab that out, but that's not the colour. This is it, isn't it? Leather brown. Winning. While we're here. I might as well, you know. All right, that'll keep us occupied for a little while. I'm probably going to do the Viking for a couple of days at least. Jesus, Rob. Just because, like I said, I've had a fairly full-on fortnight. I could do with just taking it easy. Take it easy. Sorry, that was terrible. I would say collectively, any and every member of the Eagles would be within their rights to turn in their grave. Now, what we're going to do first Piece of paper is what we're going to do first. And we're going to go with a bit of weather brown. We're going to consolidate our bindings, them being as at the bottom of all of this. Then we'll do our main body again. Yes. Now, give me a moment. Shake, shake, shake. Now, well, that's good, isn't it? Give me a moment. Here's what I can use. Probably better suited. Oh, no, I see. Okay. It's like a biggie. For a moment, I thought it was just this dried up, gnarly shit. It's not dried up, gnarly shit. It's actually paint. Now, goggles. Oh, hey, Don. How are you doing? Now, this one looks looking promising. Maybe not. Here we go. Now, your buddy headset, Charlie. Now, what we're going to do. Most of this is okay, but that's the problem. It's okay. There are failings throughout this entire setup that we've got here. So what we're going to do is fix that. We're going over it. Who would have thunk, eh? All right. There we go. One thing I've got to say about the place I've moved to is a lot nicer than where I was living on a lot of levels. And one of the true joys is that my desk is positioned almost in direct firing line for the aircon. So when the heater / cooler comes on, I get all the love. All right. Now I'll do the other arm. And we'll just get stuck into the middle. You can't quite see. What I'm thinking of doing, by the way, excuse me, I'm giving you a dick around here. That's probably okay. Is getting a. I have a desk light, by which I mean one that would be well suited to be used for streams, so as we can get a bit of better light on the subject matter. So we'll see how we roll on that front, shall we? I think that would be handy. The light, that is. This needs to be given a quick clean. And you know what I've very cleverly done? Left paper towel on the other side of the room. Nice one, big boy. Give me a moment. Now this is ouch, a whole lot more inconvenient than you might think. This entails use of a walking frame and yada yada yada, because I'm still able to walk on my own, under my own steam. Okay, up we get. Oh yeah, yo. Delay. All right. Now, back to it. Ouch. First, let's give them a wipe, or that a wipe rather. And we can probably continue with the same brush. All right, up. In we come. All right. So how's everyone been? I haven't been talking to many of you guys for pretty close to a fortnight. Hope you've all been well. We're getting there. Now, into there a bit more. There. Once I've done that portion there, I'll give you a zoom in. I've almost done it. I just need now to... No, I think we are... Make more there. There. Into... All right. Now what I've been doing there is... oh, David, how you doing? Yeah, a bit rugged, mate. Just give me a moment. What we're doing here is just... Is that way? Is that way? Revisiting some of... Oh, fuck's sake, Rob. Right. The stitching there. You can see there's also still some of the panels need redoing, but we've got that stitching in that nice and solid now. We'll redo that there. Yeah, now my hip's actually progressing quite well. Thank you. The problem I'm having, and I guess the complication I'm having, I guess that's the technical term, we can now do that portion there, is that I've come up with blisters on my right leg. Nasty ones too. And they actually... I've had more than one doctor say, oh, I've never seen that before. And you think, well, thank you for that. Apparently the swab that was taken from the area on Wednesday has come up negative to any particular bacteria or whatever. Again, thank you for that. Then please tell me what's going on. But that whinge made, I've got an appointment at the doctor today, my GP that is, and we're going to hopefully get me onto what's called the Community Wound Program. That's going to happen. I can almost guarantee you that. And they will take care of my mucky muck and it'll all be good. And then in the meantime, it's just a question of getting that overall strength that I require. Because the thing is, if I put my weight on the frame, I can walk quite easily. Without it, I could just collapse. It's freaky. So I'm not quite sure at what point I don't feel I'm quite comfortable enough to take because I've got my next stage is the sticks. I don't quite feel comfortable enough to go to the sticks just yet. However, a friend of mine who I saw, I'm going to clean this again, who I saw on Saturday, did make the observation that on the whole, I seem to be getting in and out of the car better. And I am definitely getting up out of seats better at the moment. I can do, like he was talking about with regards to the car, he's talking about like even pre-op. So it's a big improvement in that regard. But yeah. So a bit of a work in progress overall, mate. Probably more of an answer than he necessarily required. There's much more. There's a lot more bird life in this area too, which I rather like. It's also just a generally more leafy area. There's a lot more trees on the roads or along the roads, rather on the roads. You know what I mean. Now, what we'll do, come just up, so we'll go that way. Mouthful of coffee. There we go. Bit more. All right. All right. Now, there. Yeah, I'm figuring I'm going to probably spend most of this week on the Viking, just as a nice, easy way to get back into things, following the surgery and stuff. Because all I've got to do with this is paint. And that's really good relaxation stuff. I need that pretty majorly at the moment. All right. That's starting to look good. I might put a fresh lot of paint out. There we go. Now, a clean brush. Now where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen, mate. Can you imagine how big that would be? Jesus, that'd be huge. Actually, that would depend. There are Viking boats, and there are Viking boats. I know that some are bigger than others depending on rank and stuff like that. But long and the short of it, no. Yeah, what I might do. However, I think I've made a good choice in reasserting these lines, and everything on this jerkin is looking quite nice already. And I'm getting back to the painting caper. Yeah, I think I need to use a new brush. So it's getting a little long in the tooth. Yeah, I'm going to change this brush. It's getting a little bit grumpy from being in the narrow area all the time. Give me a moment. Yeah, 1.5 meters. Not that big. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've got one thing I would say for any kid that I've seen in that sort of size, with that sort of a detail. Some of them are fantastic. As far as what you can do is, yeah, you want detail. I'll show you detail. And yeah, but the sheer size of some of them as well, really, you know. Something I've seen 1:72 that has me going, dear lordy, for real, is 1:72 U-boats. And that doesn't sound so... Oh, Rob, hang on, maybe I can just... I'll fix it anyway, later. Doesn't sound so big until you realise they were very large vessels. And then even at 1:72... Hey, Bassman, how you doing? Yeah. All right. Now we shall go. Almost there on this colour. Yeah, as I was waxing lyrical of dealing with all the joys that are coming post-surgery and shit, but you know, I'm going to change this brush. This is what I was using before, and I realised when I picked it out, I thought, I'm picking up the same one I am. I suspected I was, and I think I can almost confirm that now. Now I'll grab that one. I actually eyed one off already. Now let's have a look here. That'll do it. Then once we've gotten all the way down into there, across there. All right. And next port of call is just on these edges. Oh, get a bit of a numb bum. All right. Just going to come around to this angle. Jesus. For a moment. That's inconvenient. Never mind. Well, the rest of it is pretty much dried. We can fix a couple of spots up there, but I need to go. There we go. Now, almost. Just trying to get the hem there. That's better. Beautiful. So that's all the stitching in place. Now we can start looking at the main panels and stuff. Now, up over a bit. We shall clean this brush for a moment and zoom out. We'll go this one first. There we go. If I can get all the crosshatch done today, I'll be pretty chipper, I reckon. Because that is going to make doing the rest pretty easy. Bloody. Still haven't got no headset, David. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see. Clean this brush again. Fresh lot of painter. Leather. Oh, hey, Jeff, how are you doing? There is a bit of trickery to that, actually, Jeff. And I'll even show you what that trickery is. The trick, my man, is I'm resting my hands on the table. So, for example, give me a moment. Oh, bloody thing. Zoom out. Is that as far as it is? Okay. So, if you're there, can you see what I'm? Okay. Actually, more to the point, there's where you need to see what I'm doing. Here we go. You'll notice that I'm resting my forearms on the table. Now, straight away, yeah. Well, there's a trick to that as well, and we're coming to that. Now, as you can see, my hands are steady. They must be, because the table itself will not move. This is as steady as I'm going to get. Then, in the spirit of the sniper, take a deep breath. And when you're settled, you also need to grip very close to the brush, because that way you'll have more direct control. Try and grip your object also very close as you've got control. As an example, if I'm gripping it down here and I'm painting there, it's harder for me to get there, here. So when you're then with both elements, there we go. It's just that easy. Well, the theory is that easy. Let's not be shy, people. That is the theory element of what I've just given you. All right, we're looking really good so far. Now we'll do that angle. Oops. Breath is an important thing. This is an area where, if you've ever done the martial arts training or yoga or anything like that, will come into its own, because you need to try and control your breath in a similar manner. Like so. All right. We are getting places, people. there. Now we just do the hem. Oops. Tidy that up later. But mostly it's starting to look a bit nice. There we go. Now, what is the time? I need to be a little aware because I've got an early appointment at the doctor's, which is a good thing at mine, I have to tell you. But I need to organise a taxi. So I'm not legally permitted to drive yet. It's a thing of surgery, apparently. All right. There we go. Might just do a little touch on that hem. Oh no, it's my imagination. As a contrast, that's one that has not been tidied up. So you can see it straight away. Yes, we've still got to do a bit of work on the main panels there. But look how much, yeah. Just going to freshen the brush, and then we're going to get stuck into that. By golly, by gosh, we are. And then I think we can be pretty happy with how much we've gotten done. At least I think so. And I wouldn't be wrong. That much I know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go to the neck here. All right. Oops. got a little carried away there. That's okay. Can fix. All right. Now, let's do this. Jesus. That was almost suboptimal. Never mind. Almost ruined all my good work, I did. But in the final analysis, I didn't ruin all my good work. And that is all I really care. Now, where were we? Here we were. Now, across here. All right. 2 more lines there. All right. That way. Getting there now, people. Now, into there. Across here. Alrighty. getting places. Yeah. We'll come from this angle, I reckon. Cross here. Yeah. Some of these are, because of the angle they're at, they're a bit tricksy. It's going to require a bit of touch-up work, but that's okay. All right. All right. Just tidy up the belt a bit. All right. Clean the brush. Hang on a moment. Two things, in fact. I'm going to very quickly. That's better. Now, all right. So what we finished there, give me a moment, was just so now we've got all our binding done there. We just do the panels and boom. Looking pretty healthy there. All right, that's me done for today, though. Now, excuse me a moment. This is much. Yeah. Dear. Tell you, I'll be glad when this. It's coming along. Yeah. Now, I'll be back tomorrow, all being well. We're going to do more work on the Viking. As I said, I wouldn't mind spending just this week just chilling out on that because it's a very low stress sort of thing. And the way things are traveling post surgery, I can certainly use something that is low stress. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And first-time viewers out there, we all know what you want to do. It's follow, like, or subscribe. Get on to it. What am I telling you? If you would like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on... Oh, excuse me, this chair's getting really uncomfortable. I need to get a new one, I think. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And again, follow, like, or subscribe. As I said, I will be back tomorrow. Similar sort of a time. Let's see how we roll. But at the end of the day, it will be at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.